No, you're good.
Do you guys have any like crazy fan stories?
Fan stories? So not really a fan, but
Oh, yeah.
in Washington, we played in this basement in Tacoma, and someone came up after the set. And they were like, "Hey, what was that one cover that you did?" Like, oh, I don't know. We didn't really do any covers. Maybe you're thinking of Numb Ears because like we have like 2/3 of the same members. They did a Seisha cover at the end of their set. It's like, no, I think it was like Duster or Title Fight. And I was like, no, we don't do any covers. And he's like, you know, it's that one that goes like da 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 da. And I was like, oh, that's our song Yesterday. And he was like, oh yeah, okay, I think I heard it on TikTok. So.
Do you guys have any favorite tour partners or collaborators?
It's weird to say, like, what, like, Numb Ears and Versus Self is kind of like our fun duo, but it's 4 people that accumulates to one of those bands. So yeah. But we also like our other good friends, Party Hats. And then
Excited for this one with Army Amphibians.
really anybody, honestly. Like the scene is seems so big. It's very small. Everyone like kind of knows each other. We're all friends with everyone.
It's a very friendly scene.
Yeah, it's like we just did Catalyst 2 weekends ago. It was like
Shout out
fun.
Catalyst.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you guys know Catalyst is coming?
I'm sure they will, because like
They're always
playing.
I mean, the last tour that they did was pretty extensive. So I
Did they
feel
come
like no.
They didn't come?
I'll talk shit.
I'll have to tell them to come here. This is honestly
Catalyst.
like the Phoenix area, especially, is like one of our favorite places to play. Like, I don't know, we just get like so much love here. It's like almost like a second home type thing. So we'll definitely like tell them like, what are you doing? You're fucking up not going to Phoenix.
For real? Yeah, we got y'all. We'll try to do that now. What would be good? Hop along?
Yeah.
Giraffe Giraffes.
Yeah. Like guitar or like vocals on one of our songs. Yeah, like anyone from Hop Along would be sick.
Who or what got you guys into like screamo?
Like some of the Discord record stuff, like Embrace and Lights of Spring.
I was on blog spots looking for like power violence bands, and one of the blog spots had like Kid Crash and Seisha and like Combat Wounded Veteran. So through that, I was like, oh yeah, these bands are sick. And then it was like Screamo. I thought Screamo was like what I was seeing up on the time at like, you know, MTV and shit. So I was like telling like all my friends like, hey, there's like actual Screamo shit. And then at the same time, like my one of my friends had like Captain Jazz and American Football, The World is a Beautiful Place, like all on vinyl. Pianos Become the Heat, and like let me borrow it. And I was like, this stuff is so fucking cool. So pretty much like that. Yeah, Seisha's a big influence. Yeah.
How's
So for Versus Self, like when it started, I really wanted to sound like Braid. I don't think we do sound like Braid, but that was like a huge influence.
What made you realize you wanted to get into music?
I remember just always listening to music growing up with like my dad and my parents, and then just watching like live music on like VHS or like YouTube and whatnot. I wanted a drum set when I was like 8 years old randomly, so my dad bought one for my birthday, and I just kind of stuck with it. And I think like playing an instrument, you kind of like want to like eventually have the confidence to be in a band or like play a show. I think that's usually the goal, but.
So my brothers were in a band together. They played like guitar and bass in a band. So that was like an influence on me why I wanted to pick up an instrument. And then also my dad played guitar. So I was kind of just like surrounded by it. And then like my brother basically like taught me how to play power chords and how to read tabs.
Music was always around growing up, so like learned the alto saxophone in the 4th grade and did it to like freshman year, so like classically trained, and then like picked up like power chord guitars in like high school, and then picked up bass and then other instruments like piano. It's always been around music basically all my life.
You guys make what you want, or is it like mainly for like your fans? Like, what
Oh,
they
definitely like what's that called? What's the word?
Yeah, it's like self-serving.
Self-serving. Yeah, it's very much self-serving.
It's definitely like how I said, like, oh, I wanted to sound like Braid. I don't think we ever sounded like Braid. I don't think I know how to try to sound a certain way. Like, even if I was like, oh, I think our fans like these types of songs better, so I'm gonna try to write that. I I don't even think I'd be able to do it. To write, I just kind of fuck around and play guitar until I like something and then keep it going.
Works out better too, like when you like do it for yourself. It's kind of like, I think it's hard to gauge like what people want. I feel like in other projects, like you feel that pressure, it kind of takes away the fun of like doing the project. Yeah. So when you like make your own little thing and then like people fuck with it, you're like, oh, sick, dude.
I know so many bands who it's like the song that everyone likes, they're like, that song? Like, that's just some little thing that we like threw together that we kind of wrote. So it's like, I feel like, how are you gonna try to write that when it's just like, that's the thing it took us 15 minutes to write. Like, that's what everyone likes?
It's always your first song too. Yeah. Like everyone I've talked to that like the song that like is their claim to fame, like you have Versus Self was like yesterday, and then my other project is like the song Wednesday. And Catalyst also as well. It was like their first EP. Nice to See You. Like all those songs were all written like in very short periods of time and like very early on in the project.
Like minimal effort.
Yeah, it's just funny
like,
to hear that. Like that, like the stuff you like not necessarily don't try hard on, but
There's like literally zero pressure.
Yeah,
Because I've
exactly.
been playing music since I was like 15. I'm 31 years old. No one ever cared about anything I made. And like, so I just thought like, you know, here's another song I'm writing for another band, like the newest band I'm in. Like, I'm just doing what I want to do. Never ever a thought where like, one day people are gonna listen to this and like, I better make sure it's super good. Like, 'cause, you know, I was just like, I want to make it good for myself.
As big as you are.
even when I mean like I was definitely gonna say the same thing, but like when I asked them to play the skate shop show like in 2021 or 2020, one of those years, like dude, it was crazy that like it was all just our good friends in a very small space, and like you just didn't feel like, oh yeah, this is gonna go like crazy big. And now like just recently getting thrown certain opportunities with certain people, and like just looking at the future events like kind of lining up, it's like definitely did not. Like I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't really cross your mind in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like you kind of just go with the flow, and then like it's just a slow build up. I could maybe see like a band being like an overnight sensation and kind of like feeling weird, but I think for us it was pretty gradual, and I think maybe these last 7-8 months it's been like crazy big, but the first like year and a half, 2 years was pretty chill. Yeah, you could see the growth too. Like it was like a trending build. It really wasn't like decline or like anything, but it was gradual for sure. So like it does feel weird looking back. Like, oh shit, coming from this now doing this, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Was it for fun, or were you like trying to make something out of it?
Yeah, so like definitely it was always just like for fun, and just, I don't know, I've always loved music. It's a great form of like catharsis.
That's the word I was looking for.
Oh, okay.
Catharsis.
What's the word? It's about you. Oh, yeah. It's
Catharsis, yeah.
Big brain.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, you could pay someone a bunch of money to like talk to them in therapy or whatever, or you could just like scream in your friend's garage.
Leave it out.
Real. I mean,
Very true.
maybe do both if you need it, but like,
One's free.
yeah.
I was gonna ask how you guys like Arizona, but I think you already said.
That's
Yeah.
cool, dude. Yeah, Arizona's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, every time we've been here though, it's been hot as
Yeah.
shit. Like we're stoked tomorrow to play Flagstaff because it's a little more cool. It's been nothing but hot out here, but it's cool. Everyone's really nice out here, so it makes up for it. It's fun. Yeah, it's a cool little crowd all the time.
Do you guys plan on coming like anytime in like winter?
No, but spring possibly next
Spring,
year. Yeah,
yeah.
so it'll still be cooler.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah.